Hello, humans and pets. What is this?
Her's.
Her's. It's a chip brand with a ton of different unique flavors, apparently. These aren't chips, these are cheese puffs. We got grilled cheese and tomato soup, cheese curls. We also got Carolina Reaper flavored cheese curls, which I don't know what that means, but it's extreme hot. So we're going to try it. We're going to see how they are. So I'm excited.
I've seen Her's, but I don't know. This is, again, another donation from Uncle
Yes.
Michael, Auntie Brenda, and Audrey. Thank you very much for your generous donations. I don't know if Her's is even sold around here. They were on vacation, and I think they picked them up there. I'm not even sure if we can get them around here. I'm gonna have to. I don't remember seeing them at like Walmart and stuff, but they might be like a Shaw's brand or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I think you can find them at like Ocean State job lots and stuff.
Oh yeah, I want you to take a whiff of that right off the bat because it definitely has
Tomato soup.
It definitely had the tomato soup smell.
I don't know how these are gonna be. They are little guys.
They're smaller than the average. All right, so I'm getting that whole Willy Wonky vibe here. They think it's gonna. It smells like tomato soup.
Wonky?
Willy Wonky, not Willy Wonka. Willy Wonky.
The Willy Wonky vibes.
All right, you ready? The second you put it in your mouth, you get tomato soup.
Yeah.
The second it hits your tongue, tomato soup comes out.
And cheese.
And then you get the cheese. This is spot on for what they were going for.
How many could you eat?
I crushed that whole bag.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You a fan of this? See, when I eat my grilled cheese, I'd rather just eat the grilled cheese and then the soup. I don't dip it. Because it makes the toast
Fun fact, one day Ryan made me go to his school when he was a kid, younger.
Bring your parents to school day.
Bring your parent to school day.
And all it was to do, show up in the cafeteria and eat school lunch.
And he raved about our local school, how good the food was back in the day. He used to say, oh, this and that. And the one day
We had potato bar, salad bar, whatever bar.
The one day I go, what do
Grilled
they have?
cheese.
Grilled cheese with tomato soup. That's what I ended up getting. So then he was horrified. We thought he was going to, because they used to yell at the kids in the cafeteria. Unlike when I went to school, they actually had someone walking around with a microphone, like, quiet, please. Like, it was like, we had food fights, all kinds of craziness. But his was so controlled. But we were sitting there, and I was dipping, the grilled cheese, and he's like, you're going to get me in trouble. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you can't dip your grilled cheese in the tomato
I was
soup.
mainly joking, but yeah. There were rules against like putting the broccoli inside of the mac and cheese is something I used to do. Can't do that because like I've got pulled aside many times.
My whole time eating,
because I'm mixing the food together and playing with it, and that's not allowed. But I'm literally just eating the broccoli with the mac and cheese.
Never once when I was in high school did I eat Jell-O without pouring half my milk in it. It just
that's just weird.
Comment down below if you like milk in your Jell-O. It gives you that whole flavor. Same thing growing up. When we were kids growing up, we wouldn't eat oatmeal without a little splash of milk on the top.
Well, oatmeal's boring anyway.
It just was the way it is.
I think that's just a way to get more milk.
So what were you rating it? What are you doing? I actually think they're very good.
I think they're alright. I could not eat more than a lot. I'm not as big tomato soup fan. I'd rather have chicken noodle or any other one probably.
I'm kind of a fan of the tomato soup. So this says Carolina Reaper.
Yeah.
Now, we have had Carolina Reaper stuff, and it is pretty hot. In fact, that's what...
No, we haven't.
We did the Reaper challenge with
Buffalo Wild Wings. And that stuff was
and
spicy.
I've had other stuff with Carolina Reaper.
Yeah, and the Reaper
we had
hot
the nuts.
sauce. Oh, we did try
the Reaper nuts.
Now, the Reaper hot sauce actually only has habanero pepper and ghost pepper. So, the spiciest hot sauce we've had on the channel, the Reaper.
Oh, yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about? It has Carolina
Reaper.
Reaper. Okay, yep.
It's on Mr. Turtle up there.
That is a hot sauce, so I just had some of that
spicy.
today.
You put like one dollop, and then you're like, ouch, that's a dollop.
It definitely wakes you up. So, all right, let's...
It smells...
Pepperish. Right off the bat, delicious flavor.
Yeah.
But a Carolina Reaper, and don't believe hit you right off the bat, and it didn't. You had that really good flavor of the cheese and the thing.
Yeah.
And now I have a little creeping. It's a creeper.
No, this is extra hot. So, it's also gluten-free.
turning up the heat. Honestly, one of the better cheese puffs I think I've had. What do you
Honestly.
think? The cheese puff itself is actually really good. There it is.
It reduces the manufactured taste. It gives you a cheese puff taste that you want.
It's actually really good.
It's like if
it
you
has
take
a nice
Cheetos
little heat.
cheese like puff and mix it with a Cheetos. You know, you don't get that styrofoamy texture.
These are my new favorite snack right here. This is a 10 out of 10 snack for me. Just hit me in the back of the throat.
It is pretty hot, and the more you eat, the hotter it's gonna get.
Don't talk with your mouth full, kids.
What I was hoping the TGI Friday poppers were gonna taste like.
Oh, you know, so much better.
Nah, one is weird tasting, one's good. I didn't make a drink.
These have some heat to them.
Hot.
Cool your mouth down with some tomatoes.
I don't really want it.
That would hit me right in the back of the throat.
Yeah, that's very tomato soup.
No, that's why I wanted to go back to it. I gotta give them credit. You might not like the flavor, but if you want to taste tomato soup with a grilled cheese, 100% nailed it. That is so tomato soup.
Yeah. I don't know who came up with it.
I don't know how they would have. They nailed the tomato soup better than the grilled cheese, and it's a cheese puff. You know what I mean?
Well, it's probably just tomato soup flavor, but you don't want to like cheesy tomato soup.
No, I get that, but what
flavor.
I'm saying is to me, this is spot on with what it says it is in the bag. These guys, if you don't eat hot, these have a nice little heat to them. These are actually phenomenal. I've never seen these around. I'm gonna have to look at I go to like a job lot or something.
I highly recommend those.
I highly recommend both.
It's unique.
If you like grilled cheese and tomato soup,
If you like tomato
these are
soup
phenomenal.
And with grilled cheese, yeah.
It's like dill pickle.
Oh,
You know, you can recommend dill pickle,
I like dill
but if
pickle.
you don't like dill pickle, then don't get them. But
correctly.
if you're looking for a dill pickle chip, it really has a nice dill pickle flavor usually.
Hopefully.
So these are the same thing. You might, if you don't like that flavor, obviously stay away from it. But if you're looking for a tomato soup flavored cheese puff, this hits the mark 100%. It really
It's
does.
so silly. Such a silly combination. Why cheese puffs?
I actually kind of dig those. They're just totally different.
I don't know. He can eat those. We will share those. But
No, these actually leave a nice little heat in your mouth. I swallowed them. When I was talking, it hit me right in the back of the throat. It was actually took
There
my
is a
breath away
spice
a
on
little
there.
bit. There is a nice heat. It's leaving. Did it again.
a lingering effect.
It's leaving a lingering effect in your mouth. Where if you swallow the wrong way, like a piece just shot down and hit me right in the back of the throat again.
Yeah. This ain't no ghost pepper Burger King nugget.
Yeah, it had
That
zero
was
heat.
way hotter. So
Had absolutely no heat.
ours was wimpy.
Well, speaking of which, I
best.
think Arby's is doing some other hot thing now, but they wrecked me on that chicken
Does
sandwich.
it come
that was
with a
so
shake?
hot. I don't think this one comes with a shake, but
The dare thing.
I saw a commercial and they were like, "Watch out, it's super hot." And I'm like, "Yeah, you already fooled me once on that one. And $10 for a lukewarm."
Watch out, it's super not.
Yeah.
But we're gonna see if it's maybe. I don't know if we're gonna do it.
Maybe that's who had that. Something cake batter shake. Someone has a cake batter shake. So I don't know who had it, but remember, you can come up and say hello before we leave. Overall, again, my brother and sister-in-law found these somewhere.
And they always say that there's a ton of different flavors that are unique, wonky, and different. So if you want to see more wonky and different,
We'll have to figure out
Willy
what
Wonky,
Yeah.
we'll be able to say.
I want to go find other ones now because these two are actually spot on. I think they're delicious. This says it's hot. You know what? It's actually hot. You know what I mean? Like it has a, not going to light you on
Hot to
fire.
the point where you can eat them.
It has a nice heat. To someone who doesn't eat hot,
Yeah.
these are actually spicy. Like
It reminds me of the ghost pepper Chex Mix. It's super rare. I can never find the stuff. But that stuff is good.
All the time.
I really like that.
Where it actually, right, where one of your friends ate it and was like, what is that? It was so hot.
I offered him a bite of Chex Mix, and it was spicy.
Yeah.
It was so funny. But that stuff was hot. You needed a drink. Of course, I was younger, but
even these, like, if you kept eating this bag, like, look, it hit me in the back of the throat, and I was coughing over here.
So I recommend both of these. I also recommend subscribing to this channel and his channel, Less Cash More Mash, in the description.
Yeah, because statistically,
we're failing.
50% of the people that watch it are not subscribed. So if we can even
90% on this channel, it's 90% are not subscribed.
Are
Last
you
time I
serious?
checked, like 2 weeks ago, 90% was not subscribed. So hit that subscribe button if you want. It's all up to you, but we'd love it.
No,
so.
it only can help us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
and it can't
definitely.
hurt you.
No.
It only helps you because now you get to see us more. Right?
There you go. And on this channel, once a day.
Yeah,
we're here, whether you like it or
3:16
not.
p.m. Eastern time or whatever the time is.
You know, so at least. And Lord knows we have plenty to go back on if you're looking for something to watch on TV.
Oh yeah, you could binge us for 316 days.
Yeah, well, yeah, we have well over that many videos because we put on one.
Is that
day.
how many a year is?
365.
65. That's what I said.
Really?
Right?
You're going to be a junior next year, and you can't figure
Is
out how
that
many
what I
days
said?
of the year.
That's what I said, right?
16.
16.
You
I
said
was close.
316.
6, 5. Difference, but same difference.
This school has a special math thing coming up in April vacation. Maybe we should look into that.
I don't want the special math thing.
Overall, I definitely going to have to look at hers because both of these are phenomenal. I would.
Is it a leap year?
No. That already went by too. That would have been in February.
February, I knew it.
So there you go. If you've never tried hers, definitely give them a try. These two, I highly recommend.
Yeah.
Don't eat them if you don't want hot, and don't eat them if you don't want tomato soup. But if you do want to try either one of them, I think they're both phenomenal. Yeah. And I'm definitely gonna have to.
The cheese puff itself is solid.
We're gonna have. That's what I'm talking about. And this one I think is even more solid. I almost said more better, like you always do. It irritates me.
More better.
I can't believe how much that tastes like tomato soup.
It's very like it.
That's crazy. You know, like all the chips we've tried, there's been some. Like I still say the what was it? Was it Ruffles or Lay's that did the cheeseburger one? Remember in the can was like the spot on cheeseburger. You could taste the pickle and everything on that one.
Yeah,
But
that was like
this one
Pringles or something.
is identical to tomato soup. It really as soon as you put it in your mouth, you're like, oh, that's tomato soup.
Yeah, I want to see more. So
yeah, no, we're definitely gonna have to look for more of these. So all right,
keep our eyes
leave a
open.
comment. Give these a try, and again, hit the subscribe button.
90%.
Hit the subscribe button, and then immediately hit the dislike button because you hit the subscribe button. But hit the subscribe button.
Just hit it.
Just hit it. There you go. So all right, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Someone wants.